Like I made the Rampage Greatsword and I have never used it because I'm like, it's fine, I guess, but it's not really better than any of the normal Greatswords they have in the game. Oh, I guess I'll skip this because I've seen it, but I do not care.
Oh, I thought he was gonna laser the Rathian out of the sky. That would have been funny.
I'm going to be interested to hear this on Chris's upload because I have never watched any of these scenes in not English.
You'll start getting them soon. I will say the first 50 minutes of the 6-hour video is just us talking about how exciting the game is and not actually hunting anything.
Well, that's the our Monster Hunter experience. Like, you can't have us play Monster Hunter without that.
Yeah, it's because you
Wasn't
were.
there like a
It's Jordan was making characters while Tim and I were getting things set up.
All right, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think there was like a kind of iconic early MHGU. Oops, I didn't eat.
Mihigu.
The Tim Monster Hunter experience.
Yeah,
Correct.
but they fucking babyfied this game for him.
What was I gonna say?
Early MHG.
Oh yeah, there's an early MHGU where we had like a bunch of good banter, and it was like entirely you at your item box. I think. It was like 45 minutes of you standing at your item box.
I do sometimes think, like, you know, I really haven't done anything visually compelling, but what the
Who
fuck?
gives a shit?
But who gives a
Whatever.
shit? This is just for us.
Yeah.
And if it's background noise for most of us anyway, who gives a shit what I'm doing?
Oh yeah, by the way, Owen's birthday was May 16th, and I was like, what the hell do I get him? So I just bought him Monster Hunter.
Sure.
Nice.
Dan's coming.
We'll get
I'm excited
rewards
to-
if we fucking crush him through low rank.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
Probably won't be there. Like,
this is
right
definitely a good system.
Yeah.
The babyfication of Monster Hunter.
Going. Dan and I are going. I think Haley's going. Maybe.
Tim, are you going?
Did you say Tim and Haley?
No, but one of our coworkers named Haley is going.
Okay.
Yeah, that's. I also thought like Tim is going, Haley's going, and it's like, what?
Jordan's not.
I'm having
This bastard.
I'm having FOMO.
I'm having FOMO.
They're all
Guess
going
what's-
to Aloha Beer Company, the island of Oahu,
Ooh,
Hawaii.
I want to go.
That sounds fun.
I mean,
there.
it's gonna be fun. I like that place. It's good.
You don't like beer though, do you?
Yeah. I mean, I drink beer.
I didn't hear.
Aloha Beer Company.
I do drink beer.
Oh, okay.
That's not saying you like it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. It's definitely not like my favorite thing on the planet, but there is beer that I like in existence.
You don't like beer, then why do you always play at a brewery in Indianapolis? Seems weird.
Checkmate, atheist.
Well, I
Seems
play at
kinda
a winery now here, so.
And yet you participate in society.
Well, wine is essentially beer, so
It's the
checkmate.
beer of the earth.
It's the beer of grapes.
Beer is not the beer of the earth.
Yeah.
I also had that thought. Man, this guy is kind of bad to fight as a longsword.
I am the bone of my beer.
Look, if grape beers
I am
beer,
the
it would
bone
be
of my
wine.
ear.
So, it is essentially beer.
Yeah, I think it's just because it's not a G rank Rajang. Like, I always expect it to do some of its attacks like 4 times in a row, and it just doesn't. Also, I think for the first time in this game,
God damn it.
Rajang is not a lightning monster. The thing that he shoots out doesn't do lightning blight.
What?
Yeah, it's just a giant laser. Isn't that weird?
This game is fucking for children. I say as I get hit for the 10,000th time in this fight.
Look, Monster Hunter is not a game for babies. I am the official gatekeeper of Monster Hunter. I demand that it become tougher.
I mean, listen,
more difficult.
You have.
he's the official gatekeeper.
I am the gatekeeper.
It's a longsword.
Okay, thank you. What kind?
It's called
longsword.
it's called the Tormentor. I forget. I honestly was thinking when I came back to this game after 2 weeks away, I'm like, what the fuck did I make that gave me this weapon? Who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this? So I'd have to look it. I'll look it up after this hunt.
It might just be one of those ones that is like a random, like, what element does it do?
It might do dragon.
Oh. Yeah, I mean some. Like
no,
every tree
it does.
has, like,
It
a
does not do
fire
any. It just hits.
Okay.
So it turns out I don't know anything.
No, just us. Ow.
It's a new September back in October. It's a new semester back in September. Boy, I wonder if you still remember. Right, guys? New jobs?
Yes.
I was gonna say, were you continuing my new job as trained?
Yes. That's like that's the song in that hexology I know the most lyrics to.
Oh, okay. Is that 4?
I think that's 4, yes.
Okay.
Wait, what are we talking about?
The lovesick hexology of lo-fi Japanese hip-hop?
Man.
Yeah, you're gonna need to stop using words I don't understand.
By Samurai Shampluman?
I kind of like. I almost feel like it's underselling it to call it lo-fi because now lo-fi is just like an
the girl in
extremely
the
muddy
apartment.
bass drum.
Agreed.
With, like,
No, I absolutely
a really
agree.
boring sample.
Like, there is no other lo-fi that I will listen to because it's just like, well, I mean, it was perfected already by this one guy, and the genres may as well be over.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ow. I was just walking, man.
Yes, indeed, I'm walking.
I'm walking here.
Yeah, Brooklyn!
I'm
Very.
Christopher Walken here.
Love the Mets.
Let's go, baby! Love the Mets!
Anyone have anything mean to say? Just repeating the exact same thought from a different upload, but
Yeah, it was like 3 days ago.
good bit.
Do you say sell anything? Someone says that. Anything mean? No.
I love that that's like that is what his understanding of that seems to be.
Yeah. Yeah. So he doesn't say something like mean, and they ask, like, does anybody have anything, like, mean to say?
Anything mean to say?
We should watch at least one of those with Jordan because we've talked about it for a year and I don't think Jordan has watched it yet.
Didn't he watch it?
Because no, I just don't have a lot of interest in watching it. And so I guess if I'm watching it with you guys, you guys are laughing, I'll probably enjoy it more. I just don't
Yes,
like
you will.
I just don't
Improv
really
comedy.
like
You've said it
Yeah,
100 times.
that's it.
But it's also
So,
fair because I think it might have been hard to get me to watch it if I didn't watch it with Chris.
Yes, I actively sat Tim down in my apartment and I was like, we'll watch one, and then we watched all of them.
Yeah.
all right, I will watch that, but then you guys have to watch the greatest thing on Netflix, which is Colonel Simpson's The Sound and the Fury.
I was gonna say, are you gonna bring up Sound of Fury again?
Yes, of course I'm going to. You guys haven't watched it yet.
I mean, you're right.
The greatest thing on Netflix is the Bash Brothers experience.
But well, this is true, yeah.
I thought you were gonna say The
Right,
Bachelor,
no.
and I was about to be like kind of a
Cool.
Could have been fireworks, but it's still
Haley and I recently have been with some friends over just like Discord video chat. We've been watching the show Hoarders.
Oh,
Oh.
why?
Good question, because that is an
Just-
awful television show.
I've seen like one episode of it and it made me sad.
It makes me sad. The ending always gives me anxiety because for some reason, I don't know if it's always been like this, but every single
Asshole.
episode ends with them like not having helped very much.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that as well, where it's just like they get through and it's
so
just
rough.
because it's like they're not like actually dealing with the mental health issues that cause hoarding.
Well,
Just like you should get rid of
they
this.
claim to, and they do say like we set them up with like aftercare that they can go to, but they have to choose to go to it themselves. We can't force them to go, and then they just never go, and everything gets worse again.
Yeah.
And it's so depressing. I'm like, can we stop watching this? Like, I don't want to watch this. And yet, our friends are always like, "Want to watch Hoarders tonight?" I'm like,
No.
not really at all. Like, for example, there's this one episode with this woman who's just a horrible person. Like, obviously mentally ill, but just terrible. And
Yeah,
she
it's
like
okay. You can be both.
she like swooped into this family after the like matriarch of the family committed suicide, and
Oh, no.
she married the dad, and then just decided to ruin everything and become like a awful hoarder in their like 3-story mansion, like, you know, to the point where you couldn't even walk on anything. Like the stairs had like 2 feet of stuff piled all the way up on them, all the way up. And it was awful, and this woman was just awful the entire episode, and no one did anything that seemed like it helped until the very end, when her like niece was involved with it, and she gave her like a really stern talking to, and it actually seemed like it kind of got through to her and everything. It was like, oh, this ended on a good note. And then they had an epilogue that's like, yeah, so the dad died not long after, and they've never talked to this woman ever again, and they sold the house.
Oh,
I'm like,
Yeah.
the end.
why would anyone watch this?
Because
Oh,
it's so good, man.
Reality TV is cursed.
It's so cursed. I mean, I watch Queer Eye too, and that's just like wonderful. I'm sure it's very scripted and stuff, but like it's always just people who seem genuinely happy by the end, you know? And like
Yeah.
the whole vibe of the show is very wholesome and everything. Hoarders is just like awful people stay awful and then they get worse somehow.
I think that's kind of the problem. Is like that's like the two versions of like reality TV, at least in America, where it's just like you just watch like the most awful people not improve for 30 minutes,
Right.
and then you watch something where it's just like it's not only meant to like make you feel like good about something,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, I don't know. I don't have a good answer to that, but
Like you
it's just,
can
like-
you can always rely on Queer Eye to make you feel good by the end. Every single
Yeah.
episode. And as I said, I'm sure some of it is scripted. I'm sure a decent amount is scripted, but they actually do like life-changing stuff for these people. So like I think they can't help but be happy because it's awesome. But like Hoarders is just like they get rid of a ton of shit, and it's kind of satisfying to see the shit out of the house. But then the Hoarder is just like mad that the shit is gone, and they didn't like improve at all.
I don't know, like, because again, like they've dealt with like the symptom, but not the actual disease.
Right.
I have used my wire bug counter like 5 times, and every single time it has just decided to stop attacking, or it has just decided to start aggroing someone else, or someone knocked it out of its angry mode every single time.
I mean, that's Rajang for you.
Yeah.
Our dog is
like
meant to be
most-
And also trying to use
frustrating.
He's like the
Oh,
most
God.
erratic monster.
God.
Hello.
Oh God!
Yeah, he is the most erratic monster,
Fucking
and
eat him.
I'm
Fucking eat him.
Oh my God!
Wow, thank God I dust of life you, jeez.
Seriously, he just fucking ended my existence.
That's strong for you.
I didn't even know he had a pin, and he literally just shook me.
You didn't know
and,
he
like,
had a pin?
and then threw me.
I was just like, was there nothing you could do to get out of the way of that like second hit after that?
No, I was dead on the ground. My fucking wire bugs were even X'd out.
Holy shit, I don't think I've ever not been able to like at least roll away.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was just laying there helpless and dying.
Like the worm you are.
Like the worm I am.
Chroma Brown seems cool. I kind of met him.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came to your school, right?
Yep, we gave a talk. I got a signed copy of the Queer Eye book, and I gave it to my sister as a Halloween. As a Halloween? That's not how that works.
Halloween.
Gifts on Halloween? What?
Wait, what?
Christmas.
Trying to say.
Christmas.
There's something fundamentally wrong with your brain.
They're really.
You guys want to kill this monkey with a dog?
Yeah, go kill the monkey with the dog.
Let's kill this monkey with a dog.
That could sound.
Okay, wait. First, we gotta get out of here. Wait.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow the dog.
Here I go.
Where the fuck does he? Where does? Yeah, how do we get there?
He's so
Can I go
fast.
Can't go up.
He'll find me.
Okay, I'm out.
Oh, hey, Arathian's joined the party.
Now I gotta go around. Okay.
Yeah.
Getting there. Here we go. Up the hill.
The canyon.
And here we have it. I am gonna knock him out of sleep with a dog. Hopefully that's okay.
Love it.
Do we consider the Magnamalo a dog?
He's kind of like a tiger, I
Yeah.
guess, more than a dog.
Well, tigers are essentially dogs.
That's absolutely correct.
That's a theory you have posited.
Explain that statement as you would a child. Oh my god.
Well, tiger, dog, and big and fluffy. Okay, dog, tiger. Yeah.
It's like the believe it or not, God is gay. Elaborate on that.
No.
Is
Is that the David Lynch one?
Yes.
Yeah. I did not know that's what led up to that.
I'm pretty sure
That's
that's what
also-
it is.
It's not actually a real quote, but
That makes sense.
the energy of it is something that I very much appreciate. But he did actually say the elaborate on that. No, that is the true part of the quote.
All right. I just don't know what was asked leading up to that for him to say that.
I would love for it to be God is gay.
It was some question about what Twin Peaks means, and he said some like really vague thing, and he was like, elaborate on that. No.
Good. I respect David Lynch as the creator in our society who we have all agreed to give money to just do insane shit.
Yeah. I do think he kind of just rules, even though I have never watched anything he has ever made.
Same.
He does
I was
rule.
talking with Christian about that as I was driving him to my friend's party today. I was told that David Lynch has a thing called rabbits, I think it's called, and it's like people dressed in anthropomorphized rabbit costumes, and it's shot like a sitcom, and it's 45 minutes long, and all of the dialogue has been like cut up and scrambled to a weird degree, so it's incredibly unsettling to watch, but there is still a laugh track.
I have no idea what you're referring to, but it sounds very bizarre.
Yeah. Wow, I got dick for awards.
I got decent
Got-
awards.
Beast
I don't understand why the Rajang of all monsters does not have a rare item.
But other than that, yeah, a lot of rewards.
I got a bunch of armor spheres, which I need. So
I
That's
ended
good.
with a heavy armor sphere, which is good. Plug that into my Narwa stuff. Excuse me.
There's a sale. Okay, give me this fucking lottery.
There's a sale for me, too. I finally won a single statue in the sale, but of course it was of fucking Guildmaster Hojo, which is not exactly someone I want to display in my home.
How is there a baby Tetsukabra for Guildmaster Hojo, but no Tetsukabra in this game?
Yeah, people were speculating that he would come in one of the updates, and then he just didn't.
Cool.
Which, disappointingly, update 3.0, no extra monsters.
I really want to make this Rajang armor because it makes me look like I'm in Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Is really?
Like, it has the most fucking hairband hair
nice.
of any armor I've ever seen. It's beautiful. It's truly beautiful.
I don't know what the guy's hair looks like, but the lady's hair doesn't look too
The guy's
Hairband,
hair is
hairband.
just golden blonde hair that goes down to your ass.
What?
With like these two giant like braid things on either side.
What
like
the fuck?
around your face. It's beautiful.
Why is the guy's stuff always better?
Now, it has heroics level 5 on it, which is not good. But
No, I always hate those skills. Like, those skills are the opposite of the amazing Valstrax skill, which is just like, if you're at like 80% health, you get Dragon Blight and an attack boost.
right. But it also has maximum might, latent power, and crit boost. So like it's not bad.
No, it's definitely good. I made it decently early on. I don't think I've ever used it in a set, though. That's not true. I used to have it in my Sword and Shield set.
That's so funny. Oh my god, that armor is hilarious. Yeah, I really need to make that.
The hair really goes down to your...
I mean, you're
What?
down to your ass crack, yeah, for sure.
Like,
It's beautiful. And there's so much fringe. There's so much golden fringe on everything. Like, you just look like you should be on stage in the 80s. It's glorious.
let me show you what mine looks like.
You have the full armor made?
Yeah. The default color. And then turn off my layered armor.
Oh, yeah, no. It does not have a hat like that. It has bitch in the 80s hairband hair.
I mean, this is hair.
It's not a hat.
Here, this is what the set looks like.
It's not a hat. It's hair,
This is hair, yeah.
I guess. Oh, yeah, no. It's like, and the fringe, like, instead of those pants that, like, cuff off at the knee, they're, like, long fucking bell-bottom fringe pants.
Oh god.
It's
I
glorious.
actually really like these pants.
The pants are good on there. Like, that one looks piratey almost.
You think so?
Kind of piratey, yeah.
Yeah,
I really don't know what it
The
looks like.
pants are kind of piratey. The top
Yeah.
is not piratey, but the
Well, and the hair makes you look sort of piratey.
I get what you're going for. Yeah,
Yeah, like the chest piece, not really, but the rest of it, kinda.
I feel like it looks like some combination of some like Japanese traditional like theater wear and like a Japanese wrestler or something like that.
Yeah,
they're Japanese pirate.
I gotta pop off here anyway to go to the beer works, or whatever the fuck it's called, Aloha
The
Beer
Works.
Company.
Enjoy Aloha
Yeah.
beer.
Yeah, one of my friends from school is leaving, and it's her birthday, so we're doing the whole thing.
Going to the Grey Havens.
Yes.
That's too bad. Rest in peace.
Wow. Anyway, there's a plane in my house.
You know, we actually can't hear it at all because
Yeah.
it's crisp.
Thank you, Crisp.
Oh,
But I will see you guys later.
Bye.
bye. New summoning salt video just dropped.
New what?
Summoning Salt is a YouTube essay person in the style like that's very reminiscent of John Boy's, and John Boy's is like an actual big influence on Summoning Salt, but exclusively about video game speedrunning. And he does really good essays about the history of specific games and how they got where they are. And the one that just dropped is 45 minutes on how Super Mario Brothers has been broken.
Huh.
Just click on a few of his videos for games you recognize, and it's a ton of fun. The most recent ones he's done are Mario Kart 64, Super Mario Bros. 2, and Mario Kart Wii.
What is the name again?
Summoning Salt. Actually,
Like,
I should watch more of these.
I don't know if I've seen these or not.
They're really engaging. Most of them are like 45 minutes to an hour or more, and they're really engaging.
Good to know.
Actually, maybe closer to maybe he's just gotten longer as time has gone. Yeah. He does have an incredible 36 minutes on the history of Wii Sports Resort Golf World Records.
Oh,
God.
I like that.
Yeah, like he's so and it's so engaging.
You know, did you see how they announced for the Skyward Sword remake that if you buy the amiibo, you can warp from anywhere?
I
on
did
the
see
ground
that.
to the
People were
sky?
mad about that.
Yeah,
Which I would also be kind of mad about that because that's kind of fucked.
Yeah.
But
I don't
at
have
the
any
same time,
context.
people like the speedrunning community are going to lose their shit over this.
I don't have any context for like the exact details, but like I could fundamentally understand like being annoyed that like a quality of life improvement is locked behind a freaking toy.
Yeah,
that
which is like
going
the
to be
ultimate
scalped
problem.
to death.
Yeah.
Yes, scalp to death is also a major problem. Like, maybe it'll be, I don't know, $18 at launch, which is already too expensive
I
for
think-
a function of your game.
Yeah, I think it's like the most
Yeah.
expensive amiibo they've released.
Well, and
And-
the problem is that Nintendo just doesn't make enough amiibos.
No, so
And
they're all
they
going
only
to be
do, like,
sold
one
out,
printing.
and they're going to be $300 within like 2 weeks to have a literal function of your game.
Yeah.
That's rough stuff. I don't think they've ever done an amiibo that's that like
Yeah.
bad.
I just
I guess
fundamentally.
didn't the Wolf Link amiibo do something for Twilight Princess?
Oh, there was an extra dungeon in the game accessible
I
to
mean,
the
that's not bad.
and it's like, okay, well that's just DLC.
Yeah, that's okay. It wasn't like actually you can only go wolf form if you buy the Wolf Link amiibo.
That'd be absurd.
Is that your is podcaster voice again?
No, that was me swallowing a drink of a cider while speaking. A voice.
Were you gonna say something? Sorry.
I'm curious to see when that game comes out on the Switch, what quality of life improvements, if any, they've made to that game. Because I think that game is secretly good, but just needs a few things polished that are easily polished, but I don't know if I trust them.
Well, that's
The only
what
thing-
I find so frustrating about it is that it is a good game, and they've already done something that has lost it goodwill, like that people didn't have.
Yes, because no one else except like me and a dozen other people are like, guys, it's actually kind of a good game if you give it a chance.
Right.
So I will say this: like all I've ever heard about Twilight Princess is that it's actually a good game and people should give it a
Twilight
chance.
Princess. Skyward Sword.
Skyward Sword, yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I think Skyward Sword is actually well liked, and people have just tricked themselves into thinking that it's not well liked.
I don't know.
Squalor Sword is my favorite Zelda.
Wand of Gamelon.
My favorite is the one where you turn into a painting, because that's the only one I played.
No, I mean, listen, that's a very good Zelda game.
That one fucking slaps. Actually, you're right.
Look, that was the like first Zelda game I played, and I was playing it. It's like, hey, Zelda's actually good. I enjoy this.
Yeah, I would love to play that game again. I think I got it again from insurance, so I should play it again.
I should dig out my 3DS and kind of explore.
I was
what
thinking of
found
buying
there.
Earthbound on my 3DS and playing Earthbound again the other day.
Yeah, 3DS rules.
3DS rules.
Look, the 3DS was a good game system that I thoroughly enjoyed playing.
Yeah, like I obviously bought Pokemon Crystal like 3 months ago or whatever and played through all of it and had an awesome time doing it. I'm glad that there's a system that I could just do that still. You know, the store isn't shut down yet, so I can still buy things digitally
Yeah.
for like this nostalgia factor.
Which, like, I think the Wii one shutting down was people realizing, oh, companies are going to start shutting these stores down. And then Sony got ready to do it with the PlayStation 3 and all that.
And then they chickened the fuck out when everyone was like,
It chickened
what are
the
you
fuck out.
doing?
Yeah, so
But they are absolutely going to shut it down eventually. Still.
eventually, yes.
Yeah.
They're just trying to gauge when people will stop caring.
Yep.
Because they're
I
like,
just
we
wish there
don't
was,
want to
like-
pay for this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just a shame, like how poorly we are preserving like past video games.
Yeah, I mean,
There's an entire society around that.
So, Chris, do you have your urgent or?
Yeah.
All right.
But I would need to get this speech bubble done.
That's fair, and also you get a bow switch skill.
And also I get a bow switch skill. And it's the last
definitely-
it's the last one of like the switch skill bow situations.
Okay, I was gonna say I would definitely recommend at least doing all the switch skill.
Yes, and and that's all. Aside from random, that's the thing I've been trying to focus on more than HR.
This thing's weak to water, I think. What do I want to use? Oh, this thing's really weak to poison, too. I'll use my Cumulio set.
Well, that's fun.
That's fun.
That's fun. Wait, did I eat or did I just sit down? I ate. I often ask myself that at 7 p.m. I don't. But
That would be me.
that would be Tim.
I never question if I eat.
I'm very
But
excited.
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I'm very excited about potentially getting a new soundboard.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. I didn't look up the one that you mentioned, but
It's
you
in
mean
a
a new
lot
one?
of like Broadway theaters.
You have a soundboard?
In the school I work at.
Oh,
right.
Cool.
That'd be a little nuts. Chris just
Well,
has his
I
own.
was-
Yeah, I just got a
studio
Digico for personal use.
well, why do you think I was so confused?
No, I just have like a USB interface for my mic,
Yeah.
and Tim has a nicer one for his situations. Because you
A
have
nicer
a
one
you have
that
a
I
Focusrite, correct?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
Focusrite 2i2, which I think I got the Focusrite Solo and then immediately sent it back because I realized I needed 2 inputs for what I
For
wanted
stereo stuff.
to do. Oh, no, it didn't have the right inputs in the back.
Oh,
It was like super whack, and I don't remember why. It had like component inputs or some shit in the back.
like it was for some like home stereo setup or some
Yeah.
shit.
I'm like, who the fuck? What?
And like, what audiophile is using fucking component cables?
Yeah, it was really weird because I think I was prepared to deal with the one mic input as long as I could just get things working at the time because it was cheaper or whatever. And I'm like, okay, no, I definitely can't have just that. I can't even use it. By the way, yeah, my Mac this week was freaking me the fuck out because it would crash probably 5 times a day.
Oh,
Ooh, that's bad.
And so I was really concerned that the RAM that I installed is just messed up or corrupted or something.
yeah.
So I totally removed it and put it back in. Like, I think I put it back in with a better understanding of how it works and how I should put it in. And then I used it for an entire day, like an 8-hour day, and it did not crash. So
So you may have just placed it wrong.
I think that might be the case because it, like, the RAM replacement, like opening up the door and everything to get the RAM in is easy enough, but it's actually like it feels wrong, like putting it in. Like it feels like it doesn't just like slide and click in, kind of. It feels very like haphazard.
Huh. I mean, you might have like DDR5 because you have a fucking insane machine now. But
Yeah,
I know for mine when I slotted it in, and I was thinking maybe I'll get more lately, but it is just like you flip down 2 little flaps on the side and you just slide it in and it clicks and those flaps on the side come up to lock it in.
Okay. Yeah. There was kind of like 2 little things you had to push in, and it kind of slots down or whatever. But then when you put in the RAM, there is no click. It just kind of like, you just push it in until it stops going in, I think. And I'm guessing when I put it in originally, I was being a little too careful with it.
Yeah.
And so I might not have pushed one of the RAM.
So it wasn't like fully seated.
Yeah, and which probably was just causing, it was causing what is called a kernel panic. I'm not very familiar with it.
Colonel Panic is my
Alright.
porn name.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it'd be a good one. But
Pearl
it's like
Panic is my artisanal popcorn stand.
right. It's like kernel, like a popcorn kernel. And I guess normally your Mac will tell you like this is what caused it. Like this software caused this.
Yeah,
crash or
there's an
whatever.
error page.
Yeah, and basically what I looked up was if it doesn't tell you what the problem was, it was probably some weird hardware thing, like your RAM or your GPU or whatever. So I'm like, I'm gonna assume that's the RAM then. And then I was looking up a bunch of things where people were like, oh my god, this RAM is totally busted and I would never buy from this company again. I'm like, ah, fuck. But I think it's okay now. And if it's not, at least that company puts a warranty on all of their shit. So you could just like return it.
Oh, that's nice then.
Yeah.
If anyone
It
wants to
was-
use life powder, that would be great.
Oh,
Alright, I'm
I
fine
was
now.
gonna say, because that RAM was $600, so
Well,
I'm
I mean,
glad
you
that-
got what, like 64 gigs? You said some or 128?
128.
Yeah.
Which
I assume
basically
those
means-
are standard prices.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually, I mean, it's way cheaper than Apple would have done it, obviously, but
Oh yeah.
but still just an expensive piece of equipment. But it is crazy to like load up one of my sessions and just have every single sample that I had in the session playing at once without it like freaking the fuck out.
Taking 10 fucking years to load every single.
Yeah. But that also would explain why, you know, if the RAM had to be the issue because if it was trying to load samples all the time and like one of the RAM sticks was just like, where the fuck am I? Then like, it makes
Hello?
sense that my computer would freak the hell out.
I'm Colonel Panicking over here.
Is that Colonel Panic?
Oh no. So I started laughing to myself because I instantly had an idea of who Colonel Panic would be as a porn star.
Oh.
And it's just
What would his gimmick be? Or their gimmick?
every time they're getting ready to come, they just go, "Oh no!" and start freaking out.
Oh my god.
That's someone's kink.
Here it comes!
Oh god, no!
Not again!
This can't be!
You gotta get out of here!
This has never happened before! Right!
And that's, of course, in their debut. Okay, I'm
why
glad
not?
I ended up verbalizing that thought.
I'm glad you ended up verbalizing that thought too.
I guess vocalizing.
Was the other one here?
Yeah, and it's fucking gigantic.
Way bigger.
I got some sturdy bones.
Sick.
This first one's gotta be... Oh yeah, it is blue.
Yeah, it's capable.
Dabby dee dabby day.
That doesn't, I mean... Sure.
Yeah. I gotta get out of here. Too late.
Those of you with weak constitutions should leave the stadium. Okay, they both came here? What is this, Monster Hunter?
Thank you for self-censoring, making my life easier in 2 months.
Man, I love Monster Hunter. Beep.
It would be a very funny
for
bit to beep out every time we say the word world.
You gotta do like the dolphin sound from SpongeBob.
Yeah, man, I wish could do a dolphin imitation. It would be useful.
Would it?
No, I mean for bits like that where I could have just like busted it out.
Also,
Did
thank
we
you.
ever, Chris? Did we ever find the? I wish I could absorb dynamite.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Really?
did. That was,
Yeah.
I saw that.
I
don't
think
remember
I think I
anything
titled
that
the
way.
video "Dynamite Absorption."
Oh shit! I'll have to go back and sift through.
Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure. Playlists. Also, I'm very glad I started just throwing shit in playlists.
Yeah.
I'm also glad of that.
One day I'm just gonna start like that as my background music, just shuffling some of the playlists of us. Yeah, 34-minute long video, Overwatch Switch, Dynamite Absorption.
Shit! Can't believe I missed it.
It is between the video titled "What You're Gonna Wanna Do Is Turn Around."
I definitely watched that one, so I must have just got busy and missed it.
And
or
then the
something.
one afterwards is "Try to Suck Her from the Sky."
Where did you guys go?
I'm still at the Toby Keithdachi that's dead because I didn't get my 3 carbs because I was like, I'm pretty sure this video went up. I'm
I have
coming.
a harebrained scheme I'm going to do. So
You're gonna
I'll-
try and capture the Rajang, I guess.
yeah,
But
why not?
maybe didn't realize how far away it is. Okay, this is
Yeah.
all coming together.
Oh yeah.
Look, I have to call it a harebrained scheme because I can't call it like a terrible idea. I've committed.
You just have to make sure you can get him down here now, though. He's
You
at the
guys can take over
highest
Toby
point
and
on-
Keithdachi together.
Why did you place down a bomb?
I'm going to bomb Sleeping Rajang, and then I'm going to capture it.
Why not just start with a capture attack?
Don't try to logic yourself out of the situation, Tim.
You're the one in the situation.
I am just going to watch Jordan's health bar with anticipation.
And I mean, it's not like we can help him.
Rajang jumps around too much. Stay still so I can hit you with attacks.
I would certainly call this harebrained.
Chris, I would say you should probably heal.
Yeah.
I was about to use a life powder on you just out of courtesy.
I've just been trying to bait it into me being able to do a counter.
I see.
And it decided to
heal
run
when
away
you-
instead. You think we can kill it before Jordan shows back up?
Potentially.
Oh, he's on it.
Yeah, he got it. He got it.
Well, we'll see, guys.
We'll have to see if he can navigate his way down.
It won't let me. Oh, let me jump off the side finally.
Luckily, the Keithdachi moved
Did he
closer.
jump off the side?
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm gonna pick him up in every quest then. I just thought it would
Who's
be
here?
easier. Yeah, that wasn't too bad at all.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could jump off the side. That's awesome.
I don't know how I did it, honestly.
Also sounds fun as hell.
Anyway, you're welcome, guys, for my amazing scheme.
I thought, see, yeah, that's the thing is I saw him there and I thought about doing it, but I was like, that is very far away and I'm going to have to like walk my way all the way back down. So I learned something.
Man, I'm
You-
better at this game than you.
Tim has been
Interesting.
humbled today.
Anyway, that was
Play
that was a bad idea. I just had to kind of commit to because I was already too deep.
How did that hit me?
There's so much chip damage in this game. I've used like almost all of my potions just trying to get back up to what's it called?
Peak performance?
Peak performance, yep.
Oh.
I guess I'll go ahead and do it again. Good peak performance combo.
This is at least an amenable spot
Yeah.
for just slam.
Definitely.
Welcome to the jam. I'm sorry.
That timed well with it getting KO'd.
It did.
Great.
This is his jam. Do you think the bigger Toby has a bigger health pool than the smaller one?
I don't know if size relates to their health at all, actually. They might just
cool.
both be randomized separately. What'd you say?
The wire bug counter can counter a roar.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
helpful.
I do not believe like the spirit slash does. Well, not the lie slash does. Or is that foresight? That might be foresight. There's so many fucking types of slashes with this fucking weapon.
I have never used that weapon in this game, so I could not tell you. Ow, fuck. Just trying to sharpen on my dog.
They like fucking made this guy a little bit harder than he was in the.
They did, yeah.
Yeah.
You
Like
definitely tell.
still not to the degree that he should be in like the fucking HR6, but
No. Yeah, like,
It's-
they
yeah.
put him in the same category as Barryoth, which I just don't think so.
yeah.
Yeah, Barryoth is tough.
It's just like a kind of frustrating fight, whereas this can be frustrating because he can kind of combo you pretty good, but
Oh, you can.
it's not-
I just counted a roar again. Okay.
Nice.
Playing
you
longsword was
found
finally
something
worth
you
it.
You found something you can land counters on.
It's a not attack.
Why
If
did
the-
you walk down and then...
If the monster simply never attacks me, I am unstoppable. Oh, Rajang material.
It was
Okay.
a large beast tier for me.
I got black fur.
I got a gold Rashad pelt.
Get off of that there thing. Wasting our time.
I got 20 points for that hit.
I also got 20 points for my hit.
The judges love it.
What the hell? Hey, did you see that 80% of Japan doesn't want the Olympics to happen?
Yeah! Which is too fucking bad, and I understand.
Yeah.
See, that's like the difference between Japan and the United States. The big difference is like, oh, we have 6 coronavirus cases, we should definitely cancel the Olympics. When the US is just like, let's do the Super Bowl anyway.
It's okay. We'll have one tiny section where vaccinated people sit. Or where essential workers. It wasn't even vaccinated yet.
No. That was January or some shit. You couldn't.
Oh, a couple people were vaccinated by then.
February.
Okay, I don't know shit about the Super Bowl.
It's always in February.
You
Right?
made me know shit about the Super Bowl, and I'm frustrated at you.
You were a pure being until now.
I was devoid of the original sin of knowing things about football.
Justin Fields.
Peyton Manning.
What's the Colts quarterback situation going to be? Didn't their old man retire?
Carson Wentz.
Oh. Well,
Yeah, they traded for Carson Wentz.
good luck, I guess.
Yeah, Philip Rivers retired, and so they traded for Carson Wentz, which was an interesting decision.
This motherfucker is just named Toby. It's just a name.
Yeah.
Toby Keithdachi.
Why Keith?
It's Toby Keith.
Oh, no. God. You're ruining me. First
Yeah.
football, now Toby Keithdachi.
Speaking of quarterback situations, how about that draft, huh? For the Bears specifically.
Yeah, that's why I said the name Justin Fields earlier. And then that's all we need to talk about that because it's you, me, and Tim and not you, me, and Duncan.
Fair.
I know my audience. Sometimes.
Brain damage. That's my input.
Yeah. Sensible input. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if within our lifetime football kind of stops being a sport. No, I would be very surprised because of the cash
Yeah, I
cow
would.
that it is, but it's like, of all the sports, the most likely I see disappearing.
I wish.
More a matter of like the United States morality catching up with its like
Correct.
general like cultural like consumption.
Yeah,
And
I
don't see
mean,
that
it's
happening.
just going to be like, are we going to get to a point where enough parents are aware and just will refuse to allow their kids to participate?
I think the answer is probably no.
I agree.
Yeah, this is the same sport where people got pissed off at guys kneeling about police brutality, so.
Yeah.
And it's the largest sport in the United States.
Yeah.
So do I think those fucking idiots will stop anytime soon? No.